another group of 5 free betting picks for Tuesday, the 22nd of December. Yes, coming off a 2-1 day yesterday, but tough loss with my Cincinnati Bengals beating my best play of the day. So what an upset. What a week in the NFL. 2 of the bigger upsets we've ever seen with the Jets and Bengals both winning in week 15 of the NFL. But we've got a huge slate of games for today. 2 bowl games. We're going to cover both of those. 2 of the NBA games. We got the NBA kicking off tonight, and we've got 2 bonus plays. One in college basketball, and yeah, that's it. So that's my 5 plays for tonight. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, give us that thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, but most importantly, become part of the team and become part of the conversation. Put in the description or in the comments who you like for tonight. Tons of people actually did like the Bengals in the comments if you listened yesterday. So congratulations to those people that didn't follow me and followed their heart with the in their mind with the Cincinnati Bengals plus the points, or if you took a money line, even better. All right. Appreciate everybody joining in. If you're after the fact, still put in the comments who you like. We want to hear from everybody. If you have questions, concerns, also leave it in the comments. We're going to kick it off. Boca Raton Bowl, my best bet of the day going in college football. I have 2 best bets, one in NBA, one in college football. But the Boca Raton Bowl, Central Florida, UCF versus BYU. So the battle of the initial teams here. And UCF, of course, that explosive offense and terrible defense faces what everybody was hoping would be a BYU team that maybe would get a shot at one of the big boys in a bowl game this year, but that doesn't happen. BYU favored by 6. Opening line was 4, bet up to 6. The total opened at 69.5 at 76.5 now. My best bet of the day, I have 2 best bets. One of this is what I call a 5-star play. Is BYU -6. I just think BYU and company, if they come in motivated with the size of their offensive line and defensive line, I think they can dominate the game. And the way you beat UCF, and this is when Cincinnati played them this year, is you run the heck out of the ball and you make them stay on the field for as long as possible. I think BYU has the ability to do that. And then they can also play action pass and go deep. I think that's a big problem for them. So I like BYU -6. Let's see. Alan likes Iowa -7.5 and over. Let's see. Kevin likes BYU and the over. I would say that game on the over is probably I like BYU, so I don't know. It's hard to ever take a UCF game under, so I guess I could see where you're coming from there. See, Kylie liked UCF +7. Betting the O here, Brian. So, all right. So then and I'm going to kind of mix it up at sports here because I'm going on how I like the games through the day. My second best play of the day, Golden State Warriors at the Brooklyn Nets. This line opened with Brooklyn favored by 5. Now it's at 7.5. The total opened at 228. Now all the way up to 231.5 or 232, depending on where you get it at. If you've watched any of the preseason for this Warriors team, the Warriors offense is back. And I think the Nets offense will have no trouble as well. I like the over a lot in this one. Over 231.5 is where I bet it. So that's what we're going to call it. Over 231.5. I also think Golden State Warriors live underdog here. I just think it's a lot of pressure on Kevin Durant and Kyrie and company. No pressure on Steph Curry. And that's a dangerous spot with a guy that shoots the way he does in the offense, the way the Warriors do. I think the Golden State Warriors are live underdogs, but I think the better play, the over 231.5. So that's my 2 5-star plays. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, thumbs up, all that stuff. But most importantly, put in the comments who you like for today and be part of the team. I also have a huge sale for you, 60% off our consensus report, picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is in the description to this video at Facebook and at YouTube. Go over there, just $19.99. So usually it's $49.99, just $19.99. You can get a 30-day pass of our consensus report. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's a great way. You know what they say, you have to have the tools in your toolbox to do the right job. Well, it's a great tool to have in your toolbox everyday betting. Maybe it gets you on a game or off a game that you otherwise would be. So check out our consensus report, 60% off today only, picksandparlays.net/Craig. That's the only place you can find it. And you can find that the link is also in that description to the video. All right, so we go to my next best bet of the day. I only have one 4.5-star play. This is one of those hidden gem games. Grand Canyon is in that MGM tournament, or where they're playing these games at MGM. Grand Canyon versus Colorado here. Colorado, big favorite, 10.5 or 10, depending on where you get it at. Total 138.5. Colorado is a good team, but they're a really good team when they're at home. Grand Canyon's not a bad team. A very tough team. I like Grand Canyon with the points here. Grand Canyon plus 10 is going to be my best college basketball hoops play of the day. 4.5-star play, so just a slightly under these other games that I gave out as my best bet. So Grand Canyon plus 10, 10.5, even better if you can find that 10.5. All right, then we go to the early bowl game. I think this one starts at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Tulane versus Nevada. Probably two places that not many potatoes are grown. maybe not in Nevada, I wouldn't think. Tulane minus 1.5 now. The line did open at Tulane minus 3. The total 56.5 or 57.5, depending on where you get it at. I like Tulane here minus 1.5. A lot of people probably were soured because, let's remember, Tulane gave up that huge lead when they were playing Navy early in the year. But this Tulane team gave Tulsa all they could handle. You saw what Tulsa did, almost beat Cincinnati. I just think the American Conference was really good this year. And Tulane hung right with Tulsa. So if you believe how good Tulsa is, you have to like Tulane, I think, in this spot. I like Tulane minus 1.5. I just think they're slightly the better team. And I definitely like them now that we're getting, at a 3 number, it could have been a push number. Now at 1.5, I like them a lot more. So Tulane minus 1.5, 4-star play for that early college football game. And then the last game we have for tonight, 4-star play, Clippers and Lakers. And of course, this is what everybody was hoping for the Western Conference Finals last year, but didn't happen as the Denver Nuggets had something else planned and came back from 3-1 to beat the Clippers. Now we see, new coach Ty Lue, the coach of the Lakers, or the coach of the Clippers, against the Lakers that went on to win the championship. Of course, Lakers minus 3 in this one, total of 219.5. It all becomes motivation for me. If the Lakers come in motivated and ready to play with what they added in the offseason, and remember, they took the 6th man of the year, DeMontrezl Harrell, off of the Clippers. Now he's with the Lakers. That's a big, big problem, because now the Lakers, not only is their starting unit better than the Clippers, now their bench is better than the Clippers. I think the Lakers do so as they hang the banner tonight. I like the Lakers minus 3 in this one. Paul George is going to have to show me that he's fixed his mental issues, because he was really bad in the bubble. So Lakers minus 3, 4-star play. So I will recap these games, but don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, but make sure you put in the comments who you like for tonight, and continue to, even if it's before or after our live show, put it in the comments so that we can see who's right, wrong, or indifferent. Also, I have a 60% off our consensus report 1-day sale. Best tool for your toolbox, for your handicapping toolbox. Go over to picksandparlays.net, picksandparlays.net/Craig. Only way you can get the 60% off, $19.99. That's usually the price for a 3-day consensus report. You get 30 days of our consensus report. So just a little bonus for everybody that listens in on a daily basis. We appreciate it. So take advantage of that, $19.99 for 30 days of our consensus report. And also, last day, or our first week of the NBA season, we have our NBA passes on sale. $5.99. Get your favorite expert over at Picks and Parlays and save even more money by getting on those early bird NBA season passes all the way through the NBA Finals. All right, so let's recap here. UCF versus BYU. Boca Raton Bowl. 5-star play for me. BYU minus 6. That's what I like there. Warriors at the Nets. Another 5-star play. I like the over 230. 1.5. 4.5-star play. College basketball. Nice hidden gem game, what I call that. Grand Canyon versus Colorado. I like Grand Canyon getting the 10, 10.5. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Tulane versus Nevada. I like Tulane minus 1.5 in that one. And then the Clippers at the Lakers tonight. I just hope LeBron and company come in motivated. If so, I think they take care of business. Lakers minus 3. And then, if you follow me, I don't really like LeBron James. So when I'm betting on the Lakers, I usually like them a lot. So those are my 5 plays for today. Tell us who you like. Put in the comments. Also, take advantage of that 60% off our consensus report. picksandparlays.net/Craig. Get you 60% off the consensus report. So $19.99 is what our 3-day consensus report. Now you get 30 days of that consensus report. So make sure you take advantage of that, or take advantage of any of the NBA season passes. The early bird sales up just $5.99 all the way through the NBA playoffs. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Hope everybody has a great winning day. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and put in the comments who you like for Tuesday.